Yo, what's good MTV? I'm Julian Gonzalez, and this is my crib.
MTV, we're gonna try something a little different on this episode of Cribs. Instead of talking about my house and all my cars and stuff, we're gonna talk about my life, where I grew up, where I was born, what I've done so far. A good place to start this autobiography is always from the beginning, like how I came to be, where the magic happened. Well, a little background information. Both my parents are Cuban, born in Cuba, moved to the U.S. at a young age. They both have master's degrees in engineering, graduated from FIU. My mom's an engineer right now. She works for Sienna, and my dad's a manager in UPS. He lives in Belgium. My father started September 7th, 1996 in Mercy Hospital. That's when I was born. My full given name is Julian Manuel Gonzalez, and I don't know, my parents really dig that. My mom got my first name from the movie American Gigolo, and it's pretty nice to know I was named after a hot prostitute. At the age of about 3 and a half, 4, I'm not really sure, I moved to Madrid, Spain. That was pretty interesting. I moved because of my dad's job. My mom's job, they were flexible. They let her move there, and it was pretty straight. Spain was honestly a pretty great time. I had my 2 dogs, Petunia and Fair. They were the 2 first dogs I had. They were my mom's. Pretty old. I loved them to death. Trouble is in Spain, when Farrah died, it was sad for all of us. First pet died, didn't take it too well. And in Spain also, my grandparents died. They lived with us there, they just wanted to live in Spain. It was pretty straight, we didn't mind. Well, that's where my granddad died, and it was a sad time. When I was living in Spain, my mom, discovered that she loved to travel. We went to so many Spanish towns, so many countries. It was great. My mom loved traveling, she loved photography. Me and my dad, we just kind of went along with it. It was pretty fun. My mom's favorite sites and stuff are castles. She loved looking at old stuff like that. 2.5 years in Spain, my dad got a promotion and we moved out. We had a little transitional phase where we went back to Miami for about 6 months. It was around my first grade. I went to OLL for that, and it was pretty interesting because some of the friends that I know in McCarthy are kids that I knew back in first grade, and it was mind-blowing when I saw them again. Well, to speed things up a bit, after Miami, my dad got a promotion and we moved to Mexico. We lived there for around 5 years. Honestly, Mexico was some of the best years of my life. It was from 2nd grade to 6th grade. I started playing hockey there when I was 7, and honestly, kids in Mexico are freaking good at hockey, and it's surprising. Mexico, when I was going into 7th grade, I moved to France, and I went to Marymount International School of Paris. Honestly, France is pretty great. I didn't live in Paris, but I lived right outside of it in a little town called Neuilly-sur-Seine. Honestly, I lived there for 2 years, and I liked it a lot. And now coming up to the more recent times, after France, for my freshman year, I moved to the U.S. because my parents got divorced, and my mom, she just couldn't work in France. She didn't have, a permit or something. I'm not really sure. Came to Miami. My freshman year was terrifying. I honestly knew nobody here. It was scary. But I made friends. I don't know, I was hanging around some pretty chill people. Most of my friends stayed with me throughout the years, and honestly, my high school experience has been pretty great. Things up, that's how my life's been so far, and I'm pretty happy about it.